I'm Cassie Steffen from Access Hollywood. Jordan Fisher, I am so excited to have you joining us today. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Now, I understand that you have just partnered with Verizon on an exciting
Right.
new project. Tell me the details.
Yeah. Well, listen, I mean, I'm a bit of a nerd, so pardon me if I like start to go off on a bit of a tangent. I love technology. I don't think anybody that knows me at all is unaware of my place in the gaming industry and in that space. But even beyond that, I'm just a nerd. I'm a dork, and I love one of my favorite things in the world is advancements in technology. I'm subscribed to everything Wired and like just everything. Excuse me, any outlet that can give me some insight to how we are going to advance technologically and the moves that are being made in that way is a very big thing. And where data is concerned, this is kind of the thing that runs our life, right? Like we all have these little devices in our pockets and purses and bags and everything that has enough information and ability to send a rocket to the moon. Um, we have immediate access to information, education, entertainment, all of these things. But because of how we function as humans, it's never fast enough, right? Like we don't have enough hours in the day to sit and watch like a little ball spin because it's taking just too long for that thing to load up. And where my personal life is concerned, like where work and travel and all of that is all concerned, I need things to be instantaneous. And this is where Verizon came in. Verizon took the concept of 5G and actually made 5G a real thing. And that's what we're talking about. That's the thing that we're pushing out and excited to roll out is just a major advancement in the space of data and technology that will actually reshape how we function in society. And I geek out about that, you know.
Well, I imagine that having this fast internet is very important to you, given you've been crushing it on Twitch, okay?
Thank
And
you,
I've
thank you.
seen all of these charity streams that you've been
Yeah.
doing. You've been playing Valorant, you've been playing Among Us.
Yep.
What has gotten you most excited about gaming in the last few months?
Oh man, well, I mean, I've been in the entertainment industry for 16 years. I've been alive for 26 years, and for I'd say a good 25 of those 26 years, I've either held a controller in my hand or I've been sat at a computer with a mouse and keyboard and something in front of me. Gaming has always been my love language. That's the thing that really has always driven me. And interestingly enough, you know, when I started to find myself increasingly thrusted further into the gaming space on the entertainment level in terms of content creation and making things cool and bringing the more traditional side of entertainment to gaming and gaming to the more traditional side of entertainment. One of the things that really concerned, I guess, me, my fiance, my mom, my closest friends that know me so well and know that gaming has always kind of been the separation for me. I'm able to sit down and like, you know, be tired at the end of the day and like connect with some friends and play games and a few of them at a really high level and be competitive and all of that stuff. And it's always been really important to those around me that love me and that are close to me that remains that and that it doesn't turn into work for me. And over the last couple of years, I guess been streaming for what, 2.5 years now, it has become one of the most important things in my life. Building community has been incredible. And I genuinely feel like I have the best community on Twitch. And that's literally just because of the collection of people that decided to find home in my stream. So now anytime I press go live, I have a few thousand people that are on there and that I know by name. There are people, there are friendships that are made. There are some, there's two people that have gotten married from meeting in my stream and like got to like fell in love and got together and got like, you know what I mean? It's a really cool community that's been built, and that's the beauty of gaming. And it's that immediate interaction, it's that immediate response, and so where all of this is concerned, I'm on the go quite a bit. Obviously home is LA for me. I have a place in New York and I have another rig there, and then I have like a mobile rig like I'm on right now in an undisclosed location working on a film. There's definitely a need for instantaneous interaction. And if I'm not streaming and I'm in the car and I don't have like a phone call to be on or an email to read, I've got got Twitch pulled up on my phone, and I'm connecting with other streamer friends of mine, and with their communities, and being able to do that again, just like that is something that everybody really yearns for, even if you don't know that you do. You know, you compare what like 3G or LTE, and then like what Verizon's Ultra Band 5G is. You put those side by side, and it is night and day difference. Oh, I just love it. I love it. To me, we're like one step closer to the Jetsons. You know, it's supposed to happen 20 years ago, but we got Corona instead. So,
Well, speaking of which, you had a big shakeup earlier this year when you were obviously working on Dear Evan Hansen when
yeah,
all of this, just I'll gesture broadly, all of this started happening.
yeah.
And now we're hearing that Broadway isn't going to come back until at least the middle of next year.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about just the future of this industry and if Broadway is going to be able to bounce back?
My heart's heavy. My heart's heavy for that beautiful community that I'm very grateful to be a part of. You know, um, I'm one of the fortunate ones. I have all sorts of other things that I do. Obviously, I'm producing and working on film and developing television and writing music, and I have my stream, et cetera, et cetera. Um, but I know a lot of people that rely solely on being able to go to the theater every day, whether they're actors or stage managers or, you know, ushers, whatever the case may be. So that really being in, we'll call it a hibernation, forced hibernation is really tough. Um, will Broadway bounce back? Yes, it will. Will it take time? 100%. Will it be instantaneous? Absolutely not. But at the end of the day, people need theater. People need live entertainment, and we are figuring out ways to make that happen and to make that tangible for everybody. And in the meantime, we have to just recognize that this is what it is, and to continue to do all of the right things and live life the right way. Wear our masks, respect people, respect space. Um, you know, we'll see how things change over the course of the next month and a half or so, and hope that things get set in the right direction so that we can genuinely and truly recuperate and get people back in the theaters so that we can have what to me is the most important form of art and entertainment, which is live and real time, unique storytelling, 8 shows a week. So that's gonna happen, and I can't wait to get back at it when it does.
Now, I know one thing that you are not letting COVID get in the way of for sure is your wedding.
Oh,
I've
I'm
heard
getting
that you
married,
are still
man.
going to get married.
I'm getting married. We're so over the dates changing and all of that stuff. We finally we have it and we have the plan, which is great. We're getting married at the end of November when I
What's
wrap
the
this project.
plan?
That's it. That's all I'm sharing. We're getting married at the end of November when I wrap this project. And we're keeping all of the original stuff that we wanted to do in Hawaii, and we're just going to turn that into something else. It'll be, I don't know, an anniversary party. It'll be a celebration of love, of like a multi-family, big, beautiful vacation, and all of that. So we just worked so hard to build that wedding out. Like we're still going to have that party, that celebration, if you will. But in the meantime, we're just so ready. We're just ready. We're just so ready to get started and like have it be done. So we're getting one step closer every day.
Well, I'm excited for you. I'm glad that you guys are still going to be tying the knot despite
Absolutely.
all of this.
Absolutely.
Now, before I let you go, one thing I have to ask you about as a Dancing with the Stars alum, as a
Yes.
Dancing with the Stars star,
Yeah.
I need all of your thoughts on this season because there have been so many shakeups from
Yeah.
Derek Huff is judging now. We've got
Right.
Tyra Banks, and we've got your friend Britt Stewart is now one of the dancers.
I'm so proud of her. Oh my God, man. It's crazy. I mean, talk about growth, and never settling, with the ceiling of art. Um, she was already such an incredible dancer. I mean, we did the first Teen Beach movie together almost a decade ago. Ugh. Um, time flies. Holy. But she fell in love with ballroom and trained and kept training and kept training and kept training and eventually became professional at it. And first black woman pro on Dancing with the Stars. I just like it couldn't happen to a better person. I'm so thrilled. Where my thoughts on the season are concerned, it's all really interesting, right? Like filming a competition series like this that really is reliant on being in the same space and having an audience, and it's all very intimate, right? The Dancing with the Stars experience is all very intimate. It's a family. You hear the term "Dance with the Stars" family like time and time again, especially if you do what you do and you're working in press or you're a journalist or whatever. Like anybody that you speak to is going to say the Dancing with the Stars family. Like I mean that. I mean every word of that when I say that. Um, these people become a massive part of your life, right? So I think that already the show was bound to have a different kind of tonal quality to it with it being shot the way that it's being shot right now, and then like let alone such pillars of the show and like Aaron and Tom departing and that kind of thing. Like, oh, there's so much about it that like is inevitably going to change and to shift, but that's just kind of the nature of the game. And I have yet, just literally just because of time and because of where I am right now, have not been able to watch a full episode of the show, but I've seen clips, and I'm just happy to see my friends back on the ballroom floor and doing what they do best and entertaining, and just to know what these contestants are going through, and it fills me with like great memories, and um I get a lot of like sympathy pains, I think, when I watch when I watch the show, because I'm like, oh my god, I remember doing a paso and how sore I was that week, blah blah blah, but yeah, I can't wait to sit down and actually like watch a full episode of the show and see how it's going.
Oh, well, Jordan, I want to say thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, and I can't wait to watch more of your Twitch streams.
Thanks a ton. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful day.